Hey Rockers fans, welcome back. Another episode of 66 Places. We are here in what we like to call the pink room. This is really the visitors' locker room. Jamie, I just want to ask you before we get going here. If you are a visiting manager, you come into a room that looks like this. Quite literally, folks, everything in this room is pink. From the chairs to the hangers to the towels, the lockers, the carpet, everything in here that you see is pink. If you've never been here, you come in here for the first time and you see this, what the heck are you thinking?
Yeah, it's a little mind-blowing. I think that there is definitely a mental edge having them just sit in here in the pink room. But at the end of the day, it's part of what was built here, and we get a little crack up about it when we hear about it from the other team. And at the end of the day, it's still a pretty nice clubhouse. So no matter what color it is, they take pretty good care of it in here, and we're excited. It's one of the things that is kind of a staple here in High Point, and it's a beautiful ballpark, and this is just something that's added to it. It makes everybody smile a little bit.
It's a little unique, that's for sure. Not a whole lot of places in the country really have anything that looks quite like this. So it is definitely a unique place. We wanted to show it to you here on 66 Places, a returning episode off of a road trip, Jamie, our first of the season. Yeah, you took 2 out of 3 from Lexington. You guys played some pretty good baseball over there. You dropped 1 in the series, but rebounded nicely with a win in the finale. Kind of what were your thoughts about how you played over that 3-game stretch?
Well, you get over there, your first road trip of the year, you get a 6.5-hour drive, get checked into the hotel, go over to the ballpark. They've done a great job in Lexington. Hats off, Lexington. You did a phenomenal job with cleaning up that ballpark and just all the added things that they've done with the padding in the outfield. They've basically restructured the whole entire stadium, and it looked beautiful. So a really nice job and a nice place to show up to go play your first series of the year. After that long day, you get out there, and the guys did want to hit. We took a few swings, just want to get them acclimated to the ballpark, and we were able to go out and have a good night and take game 1. That always takes the pressure off. Your first game of the year on the road, you get a W, and it really gives you an opportunity to win that series. So, the middle game was tough. 10:15 a.m. I don't care where you're playing. That is never easy. Takes you back to tournament ball when you were a kid, I think. But at the end of the day, we were able to take 2 out of 3, and I know the guys are pretty well. Got a little bit of rest last night. It was a late night, but it's always nice to see what happens when you come back home. It's a nice time to come back home and hit the road after you hit the road for 3 and get a home series against Gastonia that we'll go out and get tonight.
They always say that if you can take 2 out of 3 on the road and then take care of business at home, it's a recipe for success. So you guys are on the right track, and 11-2 coming into this series with Gastonia. Top 2 teams in the Atlantic League right now. A team that you know very well from last year. You faced them 34 times. You guys got the last laugh in the playoffs, though, after they won the regular season series. A thrilling 5-game series. Kind of take me back to last year in the playoffs and kind of your thought process through that series and how you are transitioning to this year now as they have another good team coming in.
Yeah, it's a complete different feel, just because we've got a whole new team here, and a lot of the guys don't even remember what happened last year because there's not very many on the team. For us, obviously, they had our number last year. They owned us the entire year. They had an incredible year as a team and had a great season. 88 wins. That's getting it done, and they were able to have a fantastic year. But we, when it came down to the last 5, we had the last laugh and kind of the last say in it, and to be able to play those last 3 games at home, that was huge for us, and we were able to take game 5 and move on to the finals. And we all know that we didn't win it, and but that was a big series for us, and maybe a letdown in the finals. But at the end of the day, we were able to win that South Division, and here we are in 2023, and both of us are right back at the top. I know it's early. But I know that this is being nice to set the tone against them. I think we started off 0-11 against them last year. So, obviously you're going into a home series at our ballpark, and we want to be able to take 2 out of 3. And it starts with tonight. Winning that first game always gives you a really good opportunity to win 2 out of 3. And we'll get out there tonight and do what we do best, and hopefully that's swing the bats and throw strikes and play defense. And if we do those three things, usually good things happen.
You've got a guy that's been pretty good at finding the strike zone, Neil Ramirez, going tonight. He's thrown well his first couple of starts. Hoping for the same recipe from him again tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's Neil's Neil. This is a big start for him. This is the third start, his third up. I've said this a couple of times with him. He's a guy that it's very emotional for him. It's been been a long comeback, but now we're starting to get into that grind, which is good for him. And last start, he had to work a little bit harder than he's probably worked in a long time to get through 5. And I'm hoping tonight, he doesn't feel the back end of that. He's had his 5 days. I think he's coming back today refreshed. He was able to stay home and didn't have to travel with us, so he was able to stay home and get us throwing in. And those 3 days that we were gone, so look for a good night from him tonight, and excited to get him on the mound.
We certainly hope so. We're looking forward to watching tonight. Best of luck, Jamie.
Thanks, Brendan.
Game 1 tonight, 6:35 first pitch against Gastonia.